Hello, everyone! Welcome back to the stream! And welcome... Oh, tabbed out like accidentally. There we go. Welcome back to Resident Evil 3. For some reason, my game is tabbing out. Let's unplug my controller. There we go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Super Weekend Ploper. How much RE are we gonna play before Skyrim DLCs? Approximately an entire franchise. Well, at least based on the voting, the RE games are doing quite well in the Discord. You know, the democracy, the system that we all abide by, the system that controls our entire lives, at least when it comes to Twitch streaming, it gives and it takes. But if I remember correctly, the Skyrim DLCs aren't even on the voting list. Well, I did approve very recently, so let's re-add them. Sorry. There we go. So that at least there will be a chance. I thought chat control your entire life. That is true, Sir Wakalot. That is true. But 35 degrees today. Well, that's good because it was 37 yesterday, right? So it's going in the right direction, even though it's still like hell. The RE games are doing well because getting jump scared equals funny. But how often do I actually get jump scared when playing RE games? I mean, the amount isn't zero. The amount isn't zero. And hi Locus, thank you so much for tuning in. Have we still not found this evil resident? Apparently we haven't. You know, we are witnessing a person, you know, in the background here that looks very monstrous. But believe it or not, this is still not the evil resident. There's always someone worse. Oh, 37 is tomorrow. 07 to you, Wakalot, and the hellish country you're currently living in. Well, specifically talking about the temperature. The corner of my room has 90 degrees. Look at this guy with 90 degrees corners. That's a very I don't know, lush living. He's evil, but he's not an resident. Ah, is that the issue? Is that the issue? I see. But everyone, thank you so much for tuning in on this glorious, amazing, wonderful Wednesday. We'll see how much more we're gonna play before we get to playing some Skyrim DLCs. As far as I know, this is supposedly like one of the shorter games though. Lucius gave us an approximation yesterday in how long this playthrough would take. And again, this is just an approximation. And he guessed it was gonna be 4 streams. Is that true? Is that false? I cannot say. I guess it's also very much up to how much... I'm stalling and doing other crap and not like focusing on actually doing progression. How many notes I'm reading, stuff like that. Do you have a triangular or pentagonal room? Or maybe hexagonal? I was talking about what I like, I was talking about what I like, not what I have. Mine are bordering 90 degrees. So, wait, if you don't have a wall... like, if one of your walls are being taken away, how many, like, degrees would you consider your room to have in that case? Infinite? Because you literally have a hole in the wall? Is that better? Is that worse? I don't know. Okay, we're fighting these guys again. We haven't actually used the flame rounds just yet, so let's take a little look here and see how good these would be. So it's not a one tap, but holy crap, they get stunned for a very long time. Oh, it's almost a one tap. Okay, so the grenade launcher is very strong against these guys in particular. All right, that is really good information. Really good information. What shape room would you like? Infinite, null, something other than a number. That is a very programmer coded answer, and I approve. An undefined number of degrees in this particular room. Wall might be negative degrees. I wouldn't mind some negative degrees with this seat. That's dude. Hi Locos. That is the strat, okay? You just literally bash down a wall of your house. There you go. Then you're getting some negative degrees. Along with mosquitoes or something. Wait, hi Locos. How's the temperature in your area? So we know that in the UK we have 35 degrees Celsius. And if I remember correctly, like in France specifically, that like the temperature is like the highest it's ever been, as in ever been recorded at the very least. I'm not sure if that's true or not. It's just something like I briefly read. My hotel room on Rhodes actually had a corner with 90 degrees, oh 30 degrees, sorry. In France above 40, yeah, 35 is here too. Okay, yeah, you are all boiling. You are all boiling. France are having it worse, but not by much, not by much. I haven't really like looked at the temperatures here, like I don't know, thoroughly. Let's actually have a little look real quick, because now I'm getting curious. Yeah. 21 degrees. Yeah, I'm living my best life here, at least compared to you guys. You're like waking up, not sure if you have been transported into hell, and you're just wondering what you've done in this mortal life to deserve this. It happened again. They got Kane this time. I saw it all. One of those things swallowed him whole, head to toe. I think I know what thing they're talking about. I tried to warn them when Bill went missing 2 weeks back. The cops said he'd probably skip town, but I said no way. Not with his baby coming any day. But did they listen? No. This is bullshit. Fucking puke-breathing, toad-faced motherfuckers. Every time I think I lost them, another one pops out of the tunnels. And it's not like I can count on the fucking cops. Don't trust those pencil pushers at HQ either. Next time one of those freaks shows its face, I'm gonna hit it right in its big ugly mouth. Imagine you're not the protagonist. You don't have protagonist armor, and you're walking around in the sewers, and you're witnessing these like overgrown dinosaurs, you just like walking around, and you get to the conclusion that what I should do here in this situation is just curl up my fingers into a fist and punch it in the face. That is some bravery, I will say. It's not something I would have done personally, but I appreciate the bravery, as I said. I'm not sure if it's worth it actually killing these guys or trying to run past them, because I am wasting a lot of resources. The only issue is that running past them is not really a very safe option, given that they're basically like covering the entire... They're basically covering the entire damn corridor. Okay, we are dead. So that was just a demonstration. That is what I want to avoid by killing them, right? And not going past them. So now you know what we're dealing with at the very least. That was purely for your benefit. Nothing else. Of course not. Of course not. Don't feed the sewers monsters. You know, I wouldn't have done it if I saw a sign that directed me, because I'm a law-abiding citizen, you know. If a sign tells me to do something, I will do it. But if not, then I will ensure that I get eaten up alive by these guys. Okay, so one more bullet should do it. There we go. And Simply Cliff, yo guys! Simply Cliff, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a while, my guy. How's it going? It's going great, by the way. It's going great. But wait, but everything is fine. Oh, that is great to hear. That is great to hear. Are you what are you up to these days? Are you streaming, or are you dealing with the heat? All of the above? I just bought my first house. Dude, congratulations. In the current economy, that dude, Cloper, that is the, like an extra part of the brag, right? That means that Simplicube here is flush. But in all seriousness, that is huge news. Massive congratulations. Is it your dream house? Everything you could ever, you know, wish for. Just finishing streaming The Binding of Isaac. Ooh. Oh, this guy is actually a little bit tougher, it seems. Slightly tougher. I didn't even know that you could finish The Binding of Isaac. I just assumed that game was just about, like, doing multiple runs over and over until... Well, I guess you can, like, unlock every single starting character. I mean, I guess in that way you could, like, you know, beat the game, as it were. He finished a stream of T-Boy? I don't know the abbreviation there. TBOI. Okay, now we have some batteries. Oh, but we can't... we can't equip it. That's a bit annoying. How about you? Everything's fine? Yeah, everything is good. Okay, especially now. Because I'm currently on my summer vacation. Which means that life is, I guess, a bit better than usual. But other than that, aside from having time off work, everything is going swimmingly. Technically, I recently moved as well. Well, I guess it's not recently at this point, but last year I switched apartment. I don't have a house. First gameplay on RE3. Yes, I've never played this game before, but we have played RE2 and 4. For some reason, we did not start with 1. But yes, first time we're playing RE3. That being said, I feel like at this point I have enough Resident Evil under my belt to have like a decent understanding of the mechanics. And Dissolve, thank you so much for tuning in. It's Jill Valentine. Jill Valentine indeed. How are you on this glorious Wednesday, Dissolve? And Dissolve, how are you dealing with the heat or lack thereof in Canada? Because we just discussed a little bit earlier about, you know, Europe essentially burning up at the moment. But I'm not sure about the temperatures in North America. My little darlings, it's already been 3 months since we fled here together. I find myself thinking back to the day you hatched. By the way, this document was labeled love letter. Your little voices made me tremble with pride. I do not want to work tomorrow. Stress test! I am not envious of your precision. Perhaps you would say that you're feeling stress about tomorrow. Would that be an accurate assessment? Stress test. I feel you though. I have empathy towards where, you know, your position. But thank you so much for tuning in nonetheless. It's been raining all week so far. Kind of chilly. So you're like, huh, I could do with some summer warmth. That's good. I mean, I feel like I am more in your situation compared to the Central Europe. Well, aside from not wanting to work tomorrow, Stress says, I hope you're doing well on this glorious Wednesday. Your adorable little bodies bringing with incredible destructive power, and of course, that voracious, insatiable appetite. You're no less than the pinnacle of the Hunter series. And yet they ordered me to destroy you. They said you were unfit to use as weapons because of a few minor vulnerabilities. So what if you're susceptible to heat? Hence why the grenade launcher is so good. So what if your delicate mandibles are exposed when you feed? Haven't they ever heard of character flaws? It is those very flaws that make you so very precious to me. But we'll show them yet. Down here, we'll continue to walk this evolutionary path together. We'll prove to Umbrella that you, my beloved Hunter Gammas, are truly superior. I mean, that just warms the heart. Like, if I would receive a love letter like that, oof, I don't know what I would do. Alright, let's combine everything we can. There we go. And Eno, thank you so much for tuning in. I've got train tonight, straight into work tomorrow. Tell me about it. At least you can relate to each other. You have each other to lean on in this current situation. I also want to drop some love in the chat. Every time I open your live, your incredible energy and positivity just takes over. It's a real pleasure watching you stream. Seeing you laugh and genuinely enjoy the game in such a pure way always puts a huge smile on my face. You're awesome, your energy is honestly contagious. Keep doing your thing. Simply Cliff! I cannot express how much those words warms the heart. I thank you so much. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate your kind words. And I hope that maybe the contagiousness will spread to your stream as well. Maybe. And if so, I'm happy if you enjoy it. But thank you again so much for the kind words. Very appreciate. I appreciate that a whole lot. At least something is going right when streaming. 13 deaths. We're all those from Nemesis. Diesel. That is actually a very valid guess. I think at least like, I don't know, 9 of these 13 deaths were to Nemesis. Nemesis really beat me up good yesterday. Nemesis is quite the character, let's put it that way. Let's see here. Okay, I need a lot more space. This should probably be enough, I think. Yeah, so let's just go back and grab the battery. So we're doing a little bit of running back and forth, but that's fine. We're at least we have killed all the enemies in the path. So this is just a time waster, nothing else. He do be like that, you know. Thank you so much for agreeing. I want to make you a promise. If you ever do a stream at 35 degrees, I will compliment you on your tank top if you wear one. Thank you. Wait. Would that be the first time you're actually, like, appreciative of the tank top? If so, that would be a major milestone. Maybe we could even do the fishnet tank top. I'm the one that is getting Ellie from kindergarten tomorrow, but I'm working at 2 different stores tomorrow, and the travel between the store is over 1 hour. And one of those stores has a campaign. So it's crazy, and I did a large order that I have to go through. I see. I wonder what that is. Like, I've never had a job where I have to, like, work in at multiple locations like that. Well, that's not actually true. That's not actually true. But it's not something I've done often. At least I can say that. So I low-key wonder how annoying it is. Just to travel from place to place. I feel like that could like eat up a lot of your time. Oh, we have flame rounds here. Oh, we need this. Alright, I think I will have to go back here again. Just to grab the supplies. I shall call him Nemi. That is definitely a way to make the enemies a bit less, I don't know, intimidating. It seems like we have to kill this one once again. Tank tops are for girls. And me. I won't in on the... Oh, damn it, I died. Alright, the fact that these guys one-tap you is really quite something. Like, they're fairly easy to deal with, assuming you have enough ammo and stuff. But other than that, they really do... deal a lot of damage, you know, in particular, or specifically 100% of your health. I need to go, guys. Enjoy your day and see you soon. Bye, Sevid. Simply Cliff, ciao, and thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully that pronunciation wasn't too bad. And again, thank you so much for the kind words, and congratulations on getting your first house, dude. That is amazing. Do tank tops have gender? I assume that the people inside the tank tops have gender. Without a... Oh, you without a car! Ah! Oh yeah, so the travel time is eating up quite a bit of your day, as in the time of your day. Yeah, I can imagine that being annoying, especially if you have to run errands after work, right? Because that means that you have traveled around the entire damn planet, I was about to say, just to do your work, and then you still have to do the same thing even though you're done with work, technically. Alright, so let's store this thing. Yeah, this is fine for now. So I know for a fact that we have left some supplies back there in the room. That's probably fine. We should probably be able to get back there at some point if we run out of flame grenades. So there are 2 flame grenades we can grab here, and in this simple lock there's another explosive powder. So we can technically make, I think, 4 grenades just by going back to the lab. So we'll keep the lab as like a, I don't know, a forward operating base. Is that what it's called? An FOB. So that we can just return and resupply. At least wear a skirt with a tank top next time, as you're supposed to, apparently. I feel like if I'm starting to wear a skirt on stream, I am not beating the allegations. What allegations, you might ask? I don't know, but the allegations will start. The allegations will definitely start. Okay, so it seems that I need to go back here with the battery. All right. Well, given that we're here, we might as well just grab the last of the supplies. I am playing this kind of slowly, I will admit, but at the very least we'll get a lot of supplies to help us out. If he were Scottish, he could wear a skirt whenever. Oh, but it's not a skirt, right? It's a kilt. I don't know if like the I don't know, the differences actually matter between a skirt and a kilt. Like if there is like a difference in how, I don't know, the clothing is made or not. It is. Today I had one store and it's really small, but left home around 8 a.m. and was home at 14:30. And that includes, yeah, that includes travel time. So I guess tomorrow then, if you're going to 2 locations, I guess you're gonna be home by a lot later, at the very least. A lot later. For some reason I was reminded of Aliens Dark Descent. I'm added to the playlist. Aliens Dark Descent. Aliens Dark Descent. Wait, is that a song? When you say playlist, I assume... let's see. We cannot combine. Yes, okay, so we do have a lot of grenade ammo here. I'm gonna save these for now. I'm gonna make sure to use up the shotgun ammo and the handgun ammo first. I guess we can bring the lockpick as well. And we also need the battery. We're gonna use the battery very soon, so it doesn't matter if our inventory is clogged up. Let's do another safety save, just in case. And then... Now we'll progress. One does not need to be Scottish to be male and wear skirts. One can be a fanboy. that is true. That is true. I wonder where I fall on that spectrum. And Radiance! Deltarune Chapter 5, Divine Intro and shit. Hi, hello, y'all. That is very exciting news for Deltarune fans. I have not played Deltarune myself, but I am very happy for you, Radiance. Did we play Undertale? We have not played Undertale, Eno. I do know about the game though. Like I do know what game it actually is. In fact, I have bought the game. It's on my Steam library list, but I also intended to play it at one point, but I didn't get very far. So it's more or less unplayed by me. He's not South Korean either, or just a person that likes skirts. I feel like I like that definition the most, Rest Test, because that just permits all of us to do whatever we want, and I feel like that is very liberating. Okay, we can't go through here. Oh, Beetlejuice! Thank you so much for the raid! How are you, Beetlejuice? As well as all the raiders. Fire! Yo, what's up? How's it going? How's it going? I'm good. Oh, that is great to hear. That is great to hear. Beetlejuice, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The other day, if you remember, you told us that you have acted for like a couple of like mobile phone commercials before. The other day, I'm not gonna lie. I did like try to like find the commercial where you acted in. I didn't find it though. I didn't find it. Love the energy. Dude, that's great to hear, Fire. And let me tell you, you are making this place a lot hotter as well. Bringing your heat. Okay. Oh, we might die here. We might die here. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Oh, awesome. Good. It's horrible. When you say it's horrible, that makes me want to see it even more, okay? Even more. I'm chapter 4, I'll finish today. But yeah, oh, so you haven't finished all the chapter up to chapter 5 then, Radiance? And last time I had 3 stores, I was home around, 8 p.m. And Moldy had to come and get me because my boss home had stopped going for the day. Oof. Well, I guess if you're working to 8 p.m. I guess you don't have to run errands afterwards. I guess that's like the one positive. Alright, I can't go inside here. It was like a gym thing, and the bar was too heavy, but the person who was supposed to help him was too busy playing the game. Alright, so you were gonna do like a military press or something, and you were like, oh, I can't do this, help! And then you have the dude on the side being like, yo, I'm winning. Literally, dude. Again, now you're just like, you're just teasing us, okay? Now I just want to see it more. Fire! Have you seen this commercial that Beetlejuice is talking about? And if so, can you link it to me? I don't even know where it is. Well, if you're trying to like suppress the memory or whatever, then I guess I can understand. I haven't. Okay. Well, in that case, I have a mission for you. Find it. Find it for all of us. Okay, let's see here. So we need the battery again. So I assume we can just go back and grab the battery we just used, right? And then just take the long way around to get back here. I think that would work. It was a YouTube ad too, meaning that every single person in the world could see it. Technically, I've been on a YouTube ad myself, come to think of it. But it was entirely wrestling related. So I only think like the people with the right like ad algorithm got introduced to that ad. Help, I'm going to die. It's 200 kilos. Please. I got 200 million power in Rise of Kingdom though. Ploper. That is exactly what I'm thinking too. Oh, nice. Extra inventory space. Perfect. Awesome. But Beetlejuice, what were you streaming today? I haven't really kept up with streams today, unfortunately. So I guess I'm a bit out of the loop. Okay, so this is just a loot room. Oh, that's fine. There are 3 or 2. I don't remember. Okay. So you're literally building a career out of this. Just a bit of League and Osu. Okay, that you know, nothing wrong with some familiarity, I'll say. Okay, so what was the plan again? Going down the ladder and use the battery. There we go. Found you. Share, let me cringe all over again. Oh, we could all cringe together. Well, I guess you would cringe and all of the rest of us would just laugh. Have I even told you what I work with? I don't think you have stress test. Well, the thing I do know is like it's a seasonal thing. But you just said it was a big order, right? So I assume it's something to do with like
Carlos,
the
can you hear me
inventory,
now?
the supply maybe.
Jill. Oh, thank God.
Maybe the like warehouses, like stuff,
Yeah,
something like
I'm
that.
alive. I lost him.
Great. The subway's ready to go.
But
We'll
don't
leave
keep
as
me
soon as you
guessing.
make it.
Please let us know. I'm going to look for it though. It is very easy to get that reaction, isn't it, Blooper? Holy! Oh, Nemi got an upgrade. Alright, we have another one of these sequences. And here's Nemi! Oh, that wasn't too bad.
You can use weapons?
As far as chase sequences go, that has to be like one of the weakest ones. Not that I'm complaining, because Nemi is kind of an annoying dude. Oh, we can save. Perfect. This is scarier than 2 in my opinion. I think I'd scream. You know, given that I've seen how you reacted to the beginning of Resident Evil 2, I believe you. I definitely believe you. But I've said it before. You might hate it, but your viewers gonna love it. Ooh, a lot of supplies here. I like that. I like that a lot. And weirdly enough, like the one thing I've wanted essentially from these games is for them to be a bit more scary. Hence why Resident Evil 7 is like the Resident Evil I am like low-key looking forward to the most in this series. Because I've heard that Resident Evil 7 is supposed to be, you know, more of a horror game rather than, I don't know, an action survival game. Even though, of course, you will probably shoot enemies. You will probably, like, find typewriters, boxes, stuff like that. Good old Resident Evil. Right, so Nemesis should be around here somewhere. I think, maybe. I don't have that much ammo left, so like... yeah, that's him, that's him.
I
All
gotta
right.
get out. Quick.
Yell, I completely agree. I completely agree. Again, as far as chase sequences go, Nemesis has been way more horrible than he is now. This is like just having a little casual jog to try to get rid of him. Hello. Yum. Stony Fangirl, hello! No more Beetle, sad. Beetle's still there, Beetle is still there. That, you know, Stony Fangirl, that's why we need to find this ad of Beetle, you know? So that we can just get Beetlejuice whenever we want, essentially. we have Beetlejuice on command. And Stony Fangirl, thank you so much for the follow. That is extremely kind of you. I appreciate that a ton. I am not Beetlejuice, but I will do my best impression. But maybe at another time, because my aesthetics is a bit different to Beetlejuice. Are we actually gonna... Oh, are we actually gonna fight? Defeat it! Yes, we are! Alright, first boss fight! First boss fight! He doesn't seem to do much.
Maybe I can hit the fuel tank.
Oh, you can burn him up. I'm not gonna lie. I low-key feel like this guy is way easier to fight now that he has a flamethrower, which is like a weird thing to say. Okay, but there are some explosive rounds that I need to get. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Oh, how do I change the ammo type? E. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Hellfire is raining down from the skies! Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I don't have any... Okay, I guess I'm not that dead. This guy is good at dodging. This guy is really good at dodging. Well, green herb. I'll take that. Oh, did we get him? Oh, no. We are out of ammo. I sent you 2 pictures from my work on Discord. Okay,
Still kicking?
I'll take a look at it soon. Stress test. Dude, I'm in the middle of something. Do you play Osu as well? I don't play Osu. I am not good at rhythm games. Oh, damn it. Am I dead? Yeah, there we go. 07 Jill. I have seen some Osu gameplay from Beetlejuice as well as other. It is very impressive what people can do in that game. I feel like push-up time. Yeah, you know what's up. You know what's up. First we'll have... Oh! Now this is what stress test is working with. Hopefully you're not hungry, everyone. You are stacking candy. Is that it, stress test? Oh, by the way, I'm gonna do push-ups soon because we got punishment. I'm gonna do push-ups soon. Do you recognize what this is? Cause like, okay, it's a bunch of candy just scattered about, but the product in of itself, I don't think. Okay, how do I even put this into words? I'm trying to explain lösgodis stress test, but my language is failing. My English skill is failing me at the moment. Hopefully you can help. And I guess the follow-up question is this. Stress test. Do you ever take any candy whenever you're working? Alright, I'm gonna do push-ups now because I've died 15 times. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yo, I just realized something. Stony fangirl. I do push-ups in a certain rhythm. Maybe, just maybe, that could be considered an Osu replacement. Osu Light. I wasn't looking at the stream. Now that's what stress is work with. It could have been worded. It could have been worded better. Proper. I get the feeling that you tend to not have the most charitable interpretation of what I'm saying. Alright, I'm gonna bring out the explosive rounds this time around if we're gonna fight that guy again. And more healing, more healing. Alright, let's see. Dude, I think we did fairly well in the fight, though. I hope. Pick and mix is what's it called when it's nature candy. So maybe pick and mix. Yeah, it's pick and mix candy, essentially. And I know in many places of the world, you tend to just buy candy in, you know, as standalone sealed products. At least that is what I've gathered. You might be a prodigy in Osu. I mean, you might be onto something, given that I've never tried it myself. I've just assumed, like, it's not for me, right? But maybe I'm a bit too hasty here in my assessment. Okay, we're out of that type of ammo, but that's fine. Okay, Hellfire is raining down from the skies. Come on, Jill. Move. Let's also get the heal on. Okay, the fact that he's so good at dodging is really quite annoying. Okay, but if we fire the rounds when he's close, it's a lot harder for him to dodge. Okay, there's some more handgun ammo right here. Incorrect. That was shotgun ammo. Oh, I don't have the shotgun with me. Ah. Okay, that's looking quite promising. That's looking promising. Let's also make sure to equip the grenade on slot 3.
Still picking?
Oh, I thought I died. I was about to say, like, oh, dude, I was literally full health. Okay, but I'm still alive. But not for long, dude. Not for long. Move. Are you finally dead? I think we did it. I think we did it. Okay, I've wasted essentially every single round that I had in my inventory, but we did it. Ow. Jill is having one of those days. You need to. You know, what we tend to do in this particular stream is that on our Discord, we have a channel, a voting channel for voting on and... Oh, did my game crash? Yep, my game crashed. I hate my computer. I hate my computer. But I was about to say, we have a voting channel where people can recommend game and vote for games to play. I'm gonna write Osu and put it on the voting list later, and we'll see what people think about that game. The issue about Osu though is that it doesn't really have like an end goal, right? It's just trying to get as good a score as possible. Linux is calling Seb every single day. It's calling. Guess who has to do the boss fight again? This guy right there. This guy. Well, lucky for me, I'm a god gamer. so this shouldn't take too long. Whoop, I did not intend to dodge towards him. End goal is becoming good. You know, that is a very reasonable thing to say. Yes, the goal is to become good. Reload. Keep dodging. Very good. Gil, you're doing great. You're doing awesome. Okay, I'm fine, like, close to his feet so that it's harder for him to dodge. At least that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe I can hit the fuel tank.
Okay, we got him. I'm gonna take the healing. I think we got all the supplies. I feel like it didn't take this long last time to just break the casket on his back. Okay, there we go. Let's unequip the grenade launcher.
Still kicking?
I thought I would have enough time to go around the cover. Not the case. Very much not the case. At least we have a lot of healing left. Oh! I'm gonna skip the cutscene this time around, just so that we can perhaps get an autosave from killing him, so that we don't have to do that again. Alright, so let's look at the damage. We literally only have 3 more rounds in our shotgun, and other than that, we are, well, I guess we have a knife. But I don't know about you guys, but like going against zombies like Nemi with a knife feels like it's not the
Carlos?
wisest thing to do.
It's Jill. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. You alright?
Yeah. Bastard's dead.
Good. Fuck him. What were you thinking? Turning yourself into bait. You could have been killed.
Yeah, I did. I
Don't
was killed.
start. I did what I had to.
I know. And thanks. The subway's ready to go. Hurry back.
Well, I've done all the heavy lifting. At least now we get the opportunity to rest. Nemi wanted a rematch, so he crashed the game. That he did. You know, the T virus or G virus or whatever it is. It has the ability to affect computers as well as humans. I'm using Catcher right now. Close enough. Alright, so does that mean we have another Linux user that has entered the chat? Because I'm not even kidding. We have a little, like, Linux sub-community, I would say. I am not part of it, hence why my computer keeps dying like this. But as Ploper has said, like, every single day, Linux is calling. I'm too lazy to actually install Arch on my PC. But I get at least the impression I'm getting when it comes to Arch is that is like Linux on steroids. As in, it doesn't get harder than that. By the way, I just realized where we are. I'm pretty sure, at the very least. For those of you who have played Resident Evil 2, I think this is the parking garage where you, at least when you're playing as Leon in Resident Evil 2, I think this is where you meet Ada for the first time. As well as, I don't know, the attack dogs and stuff like that. Because I do remember them, like, walking on this street right here, just discussing... I don't even remember what they were discussing, but I do remember that part. See, I do remember some things from previous games. I installed Arch as my first ever Linux distro. What do we do here? I guess we need to find a key. Arch Linux is essentially one of the most bare-bone Linux distributions. Right. Hence why it's not, I guess, newbie-friendly. Good job, Lilith. Thank you. My mind isn't completely fried yet. Ooh. Upgrade. Nice. Ah, but it increases the size. Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay, at least we're getting more rounds for our grenade launcher as well. That is also very, very nice. Okay. At least we're getting some supplies back now that we have basically wasted every single thing.
Don't move! Shit, chill.
Kendo, you're all right.
Yeah, all right to stretch. Sorry, I got a little jumpy there. Didn't know quite what to expect.
No shit. Look, we're using the subway to get people out of town. You in?
Subway. Well,
I know him from Resident Evil 2. I had no idea they were like buddies
When
though.
we get out, there's gonna be a lot to do. We could use a man of your skill set.
Oh, he's thinking about his daughter.
nothing. Just bad timing is all.
The zombie daughter.
Look, don't worry about me. I'm gonna make other arrangements, okay?
You better. You're the best gunsmith around.
Oh no.
Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, that's your job, right?
Question for any Resident Evil fans or experts.
Take care, Jill.
This guy Kendo, does he make an appearance in Resident Evil 1? I mean, I would assume so, given that it definitely looks like these two know each other from before.
He's hanging on the wall.
I'm gonna lurk a bit. My hands hurt pretty bad from Osu. Aha! That I can completely understand. And I appreciate the lurk. I definitely do. Hopefully I won't scream too much, or maybe I should say hopefully I will scream. It's not. The installer is literally just a terminal. So technically, I have used the installer because I've used my terminal. Or a terminal. So does that make me a Linux pro? Whoops. Yeah, at least we have 2 slots free. I should probably get rid of the upgrade that we got for the shotgun, so that we clear up an inventory slot at the very least. But whatever. I feel like if they're crawling around on the floor, they don't have the opportunity to send out their head tentacle. But I'm not sure. That is just pure speculation on my part. Dear editor, I'm writing to you because I'm troubled, deeply troubled. Anyone who has been a parent knows that Crystal Promenade is the place to take your kids for a trip downtown on Saturdays. Of course, it's the place. And there's no store more popular or harder on a parent's wallet than Toy Uncle. However, I've noticed that on windy days, the big statue above the entrance wobbles like the only thing holding it up is a couple of screws. If that statue's head tumbles loose on a busy day, children will be badly hurt. I've complained to the manager 3 times now, but he just isn't willing to rectify the situation. Are we supposed to wait for a terrible accident to happen before taking action? No. If heads are going to roll, then let it be the managers. Take that death trap down. Now, I get the distinct feeling now that that little statue head is gonna come into play later on in the story. But I guess we'll wait to see. Is there nothing else? Alright, thought this door was locked for whatever reason. Apparently not. Okay, that's good, that's good. Still not looking great on resources, but let's just carry on with what we have, and let's see. Let's see if this works out.
Rocket launcher? Really?
Things just escalated. Things just escalated a little bit. Would you agree? Would you agree? Get fucked. Oh, dude, you suck. You suck. You're useless. Get out of my game. This is my game. You know, I knew all that dodge rolling practice would come into effect.
Carlos, that monster's on my ass again.
Are you shitting me? I thought you killed it.
Jill, I don't think now's the time to just sit around and talk on the phone. I think this is the time to really run. We're not dead, are we? I'll say this, Arch Linux is so minimal that you do not have a network manager, meaning even if you know the password to your Wi-Fi or connected via Ethernet, you don't have internet. You have to manage your connection to your network manually until you install a network manager. I feel like you're essentially describing, you're using your computer by only using the hardware, right? Like, I get the feeling like there's essentially nothing else except from the hardware until you start adding things or bolting things onto your OS. And I'll say that for someone who is not that tech savvy, like for someone like me, like that installation would probably take hours.
Jill, you there? I think I know how to slow that fucker down. Head back towards the station.
And lead him right to you?
It's okay. Trust me.
Seb, I am tech savvy. It took hours. I mean, in that case, you're telling me that would take, I don't know, days for me. Weeks, maybe. You have to enter ones and zeros on your terminal to get even that far. I let go of the keyboard for a second just to laugh, and now I'm dead due to an oversized Lego head. Yeah, if you're not fluent in binary, dude, you can't even handle Arch Linux. You know, they should make a meme. Have you seen a Potion Seller? That bit. Probably, right? Because it's very popular on YouTube. They should make that skit, but you do like an Arch Linux installation bit instead. I think you died. I think you're right. In my mind, that is the lore accurate death of Jill. Oversized head. Death by oversized head. Yeah, this is kind of stupid. I'm not. You're not wrong on that, Jill. You're not wrong on that. This is kind of dumb. It's like it just keeps rolling. It doesn't even care about physics. I mean, that thing should be hollow inside. I mean, it shouldn't be like... Shit. Shouldn't be like filled with lead.
Jill, this way.
Thank you, Carlos. This way, and he just bolts. He's like, this way, and you never see him again. Like, he's gone. Dodge, please.
You okay? Go. Go! out of here.
Thank you, Carlos. At least you have done something useful today. Oh, now we can stab him in the back. He's an umbrella scum after all.
Off to a great start, but thanks for the save.
Hey, you saved my ass first. You're a hell of a lot braver than me.
True.
Well, what matters is that we can get everyone out of the city now.
Yeah, hey, you'll be safe.
What about you?
From the sound of it, I won't be catching the train.
Why not?
No, there'll be new orders. If it means I can help save the city, it's fine by me.
Your way of saving the city, Carlos, just consists of you sitting on a subway train, yelling orders to me. Alright. At least we have a moment of calm.
Your reputation is well deserved. Get inside. The subway's about to leave. Carlos, Tyrell, you have your orders. You need to go back out into the city and find Nathaniel Bard.
This isn't the last ride out of town, right?
Do not worry. Once the civilians are safe, the train will be back.
It's all right, you're going ahead. I'm not gonna die on you, leave you in a cold, cruel, Carlosless world.
Okay.
You'll need to find this scientist. His vaccine research could save us all.
Oh, she's not gonna go on the train, right?
You're learning. The only life that matters is your own.
Good luck. Let's go.
No? I low-key assumed she was gonna like jump out of the train like in the last possible second. Save the city that is actively in ruins. There's nothing to save. roll the credits.
I haven't done good.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. But at least you can save the rubbles, if that makes sense. So that, you know, eventually you can rebuild, maybe.
Or something else. Funny how
Lucius, thank you so much for tuning in.
Ambush a platoon like that. Funny the gate was locked. Don't you think?
Oh, is he laying some blame here?
What was that?
I unironically kind of love Nikolai. One of the few things about this game that I love.
How is this fucker not dead yet?
No, they're gone. Yup, this way.
Nikolai, what are you doing?
It's not after you.
This is the guy you love, Lucius? This is the guy you love? But I get it. It's like, I don't know, liking Joffrey Game of Thrones or whatever.
Shit, bird.
It sometimes the villain is the I don't know, the best part of a franchise. Or a TV show, a story. Make it out of downtown Raccoon City. Alright, so I guess that concludes, I don't know, the first chapter or whatever.
Oh, it's been a while. Subway's gotta be clear of the city by now.
Along with your hot date.
Nah, she's not like that. Hell, she's not like anybody.
Well, now that Jill is out of the picture,
Keep your head straight on, Romeo. This is the police station.
Carlos will have to actually do some work. Back to the RPD. Yes, we have. This is also a place from Resident Evil 2. This exact graveyard. This is where you start in the second scenario if you're playing as Claire. Right here. Listen, I love me a sleazy, scheming asshole. I can't fault you for that, dude. I can't fault you for that. As I said, sometimes the villain is more enjoyable as a character than the hero. And this guy right here, well, he definitely had no issues whatsoever to just sacrifice Jill on the spot.
Come on, man. Not you too. Sorry.
Wait, isn't that... Wait, it's Marvin, right? Oh, that's Brad! This actually happens before Resident Evil 2.
Shit, it's locked. You stay on the door. I got this fucker. Come get some.
I thought tight assholes are better than scheming assholes, but alright. To each their own, Ploper, to each their own. We don't king shame in this chat. Alright, so I wasted some bullets as well as some health. Perfect. Good start to this chapter.
Where'd that come?
Okay, so we have a lot of assault rifle ammo as well as some handgun ammo. That's good. Ah,
We got a job to
nostalgia.
If our intel's still worth it.
Been here before.
Let's find him and take him into custody.
Custody? I thought this was a rescue.
So I wonder how the storylines are gonna like
I've located the STAR's office. Remember,
are gonna align.
Bard had access to
Because
Umbrella's
this
darkest secrets.
should be
He
happening
knows what time to keep him
before
on our thumbs.
Leon
So this
arrives,
search
right?
and rescue mission is really more like find and detain. Right. Good to know.
I'll open the shutter so you can get through.
You stay here and find out what's been going on here at the station.
Call you if I find anything. Hey!
Alright, let's do a save and let's keep going. You're about to face both Nemesis and Mr. X.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be kind of cool. Like, that would be kind of nice. I mean, not for Carlos. Like, in universe, it would suck, obviously. But, like, as a game mechanic, a very... definitely an escalation of things. Only on a Friday night party. Each member of the force has been issued an ID card. From now on, this same card will be required to access all storage boxes. Do not lend your card to anyone. Take great care in using it. If your card goes missing, report it lost immediately. So that means I can't open this box, right? Alright, so Jill had the lockpick as a mechanic. And I guess Carlos will have the ID card as the lockpicking mechanic. If that makes sense.
What the hell was that thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a corpse here in Resident Evil 2 as well. Dude, it's kind of cool that they reuse all locations like this. Wait a second. I did find it a bit curious that, well, I guess these are liquors, right? For a second, I thought like it was Nemesis who actually put them here, but no, that's probably a liquor. Okay, never mind. I was about to do a point, make a point, but there's no point to be made here. I need to go. My mother and her boyfriend are here soon. Thank you for today's evidence. Thank you, chat. Stress test. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully your encounter with your mother and your boyfriend is gonna go well. I wish you all the best. Liquor. I barely know her. And this, Lucius, this is why I call them crawlers. Well, not really, but... crap. For whatever reason, I thought if I was gonna be fast enough, I could, like, avoid the attack animation, but by just running past.
T, you copy? There's something real nasty in here. I don't know what it is.
Something nasty. All right. I'll take a look with the cameras. Watch your six.
Depends on what kind of liquor we're talking about. Always good luck when it's about my mother. But bye. Stressing out, or I mean, hopefully you won't get more stress. Like imagine tomorrow your username name turns out to, I don't know, stressor test or something. That would be bad. That's a mood I can share. Yo, hello, pro wrestler. Don't choke slam me. Oh, yes, sir. It's good that you said that, because I was about to grab your neck. I'm kidding, of course, I'm kidding. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you on this glorious, amazing, legendary Wednesday? We have just arrived back to the police station from Resident Evil 2, playing as our good friend, Mr. Carlos. Hopefully we'll do some good. How are you today, though? If you're creative, there are. I'm gonna see how far you guys can escalate, okay?
What was that thing?
My neck is sweaty. You're gonna slip. Oh, my one weakness. A sweaty neck. But, Jester, there are more moves in my arsenal other than a choke slam. Yo. Carlos doesn't dodge. This is his dodge move. When you see me like use a shoulder tackle or a punch, that is his dodge move. Dude is a fighter, not a runner. I guess I can appreciate that. Alright, let's keep going. So this door was locked. Yes. I guess it's really good by Capcom to reuse old assets like this, so that now they can essentially create an entire new game using the same assets as they use in Resident Evil 2. But I guess that was also the case in, you know, the OG Resident Evil. Well, I think. What's next? Next, not Buster. I feel like I would try different moves before we get to the nuts. But if a choke slam doesn't work, maybe we'll start off going a bit lower. Like, I don't know, a single leg takedown maybe, just to get you on the floor. Okay, I don't really have a good explanation why I died here, other than, I don't know, like I'm low-key assuming I'm safe behind the door, but I'm obviously not. So like I don't really know what I was thinking there. Two very avoidable deaths. Let's put it that way. Skill issue. Oh yes, skill issue galore. Alright, third time's the charm. Bust a nut or your nuts will be busted. Either way, it's gonna be a big mess.
What the hell was that thing?
Okay, I'm gonna take this a bit slower, I think. So the first guy should be fairly easily avoided. There we go. And we should be able to run past this guy and then punch that guy or whatever, shoulder tackle him. That works for me too. I did see a flashbang. Nice. Let's keep going. There's gonna be a lot of zombies on the other side of this door. This we already know, so I'm gonna prepare the assault rifle. Pretty sure we'll be here as Jill too, because she stars, and we need stars ID to open those boxes. Ah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. I assume, like, the same armory boxes or whatever, armory saves that were in Resident Evil 2 will be here as well. This game is incredibly short. How are you still playing it? Alright, you died a million times! you know... I do what I must to pad the playtime, right? This is very much a streamer playthrough. Alright, I need to milk this damn game. How do I do it? Yeah, I'll take some stupid deaths. But I need to make it obvious. I need to make... Well, the opposite. I need to make it not obvious. The fact that this guy doesn't dodge will be something I need to get used to. Alright, there we go. We'll need Jill to open her stars. It will 10 for more deaths by the time Seven finishes the game. I don't remember how many deaths there was in Resident Evil 2, but I feel like it was around 50, right? I don't remember exactly. Come on, dude. We do have one of these guys. I wonder if we can open this door, because if we can, that's gonna be a shortcut to get back. We cannot. Unlucky. You're dead. I feel like I don't need to waste bullets on that guy. Even though I just did. Suspect was seen behaving suspiciously at 1442 Box Street on September 18th, 1998. Some of you were not even alive during 1998. But I was. I remember 1998 vividly. Oh, when the zombies attacked. Horrible time. Horrible time. Suspect's person was searched, producing a small explosive and a time detonator from inside his inside pocket, leading to arrest on charges listed above. A search of suspect's home found more than 20 additional homemade explosives at various stages of completion. Suspect was extremely agitated and not found and not of sound mind. Suspect spoke furiously when questioning began. At one point, questioning had to be halted due to a sudden bout of shrieking from suspect. Once questioning was resumed, suspect made the following statements. I didn't do it for me. I did it for you. Why doesn't anyone understand? The corpse is attacked from the shadows. A storm's coming. But this umbrella is no good. Gotta blow it up, or you'll be more than just wet. Gotta get more bombs. They're coming soon. Gotta hurry. Burn them. Burn the corpses. Burn them good. During questioning, the suspect began to shake violently before resuming a shrieking fit. Questioning was ended and sedative administered. Nokia 3310 was the biggest thing ever back then. Oh, so you weren't in Raccoon City then, yes sir. Some were dealing with the zombie outbreak, some were getting the new Nokia. But I do remember that back in the day, like the Nokia phone was like essentially the phone, if that makes sense. Like nowadays, I feel like you're either like, I don't know, a Samsung person, like an iPhone person, or I don't know, one of the lesser known brands. But back in the day, well, I think it's Finnish. Nokia was the cream of the crop. Due to suspect's unstable psychiatric conditions, suspect's testimony changed from moment to moment. Suspecting delirium made any sort of dialogue impossible. We are currently awaiting the results of a doctor's investigation into the suspect's condition. The explosive collected from suspect person and residents appear to be extremely powerful. As a safety precaution, a battery was removed from one detonation device upon its admission into evidence. Alright, so we need to get to the safety deposit room. Cool. Maybe 6, 7. Excel Wizard! That is yet another thing we did not have back in 1998. But thank you so much for tuning in. How is the 6-7 master doing today? Oh, that's lucky. Alright, so we didn't really get anything here. How do you know? I was there 200 years ago. I remember everything. Storage box and a safe. Yeah, we can't get to either of those. We can get into... No, we cannot get into here because we need a key. Alright, let's keep going up then. Alright, but at least according to the notes, that's a place we need to get to. I was an iPhone person for years. Then I switched to Samsung and nothing was the same anymore. I feel like making that switch is more dramatic than one would think, because the OS is completely different, you know. I have never ever used an iPhone, so well, I guess that's not entirely true, but at least I've been a Android user for essentially forever. Heat resistant 3-number combination save. Move from ba to West Office 1F, and the combo is we still use number nowadays. I'm pretty sure we had 6-7 back then. You're not wrong about that. You're definitely not wrong about that. I'm just writing down the combination here. There we go. That being said, it had a different meaning. The funny number that we used back then was 420 and maybe even 69, or if not, if even 69 was a thing back then. I'm not even entirely sure.
Those things, I'd be set.
Right, thank you for your insightful commentary, Carlos. At least I'm gonna store one of these. I guess I can keep the other one around for now. Yeah, let's keep going. Can't go back to iPhone after experiencing peak. I mean, I am biased as well. You know, have been using an Android phone for forever, so I am feeling a-okay using a Samsung, which is my current phone as well. All right, so this is where we're supposed to be. No more supplies to be had. See, even the code says 6157. I mean, it did say 9, but dude, I like the commitment to the bit. That I will say. That is some commitment right there. Step 69 was a thing back then. This is not. Yeah, this is not the safe. Note to a friend. If you're reading this, I'm already dead. If you hear any noises coming from the locker, do not open it, please. Oh, I know which locker this guy is talking about. Just ignore 1-5. Pretty sure 6 has been around for a long time. I'm not sure, Ploper. I think I could be convinced. I could be convinced, but I'm pretty sure we were like that grown back in the day. Oh crap! I did not mean to skip the note. Oh, whatever. You know, sex was a discovery made by Jan Sexman, who who were making some weird experiments. But before that, sex wasn't a thing.
Okay, guess we'll be doing this the explodey way.
I assume I need a battery before I can explode that thing. So I'm gonna keep the gadget right here, because I'm pretty sure I need to go back here. So it doesn't need to clog up my inventory. So let's just grab a battery and then go back here. Alright, at least we know where to go. We can't enter that room either. Alright, so let's see if we can keep going up. What do you mean back then? It's still a thing now. I guess you are all proving me wrong. Dude, I am literally taking precautions so that doesn't happen. And yet here we are again. Alright, my bad. I forgot to wear glasses. An acceptable excuse. Technically, I should be remembering these codes from Resident Evil 2. I even wrote them down here. I do have a notepad next to me whenever I play. Yeah! The code from Resident Evil 2 still works. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, we got some ammo. A blizzard that blasted through my windows. Be right back. A blizzard! Wait, Yester, where do you live if you're not dealing with heat, but rather a blizzard? I feel like the entire world is dealing with heat-related issues, but you seem to be living in opposite land. At least compared to Europe, I suppose. I know you buffoon. Before sex was a thing, babies were brought by storks in cabbage. Of course. This is well known. This is well known information that I'm just not privy to. Alright, we got the key, and I'm pretty sure I know where to use this key, so let's get there. I live in Yakutsk, one of the coldest cities on Earth. Really? That is really cool. So if there ever gonna be a zombie outbreak, you're gonna be completely fine. Shoot. I think I might be dead here. Yeah. So what is that like? Because I assume a blizzard or like just being snowed in or something like that would be a very reoccurring problem to have, right? Can you even imagine summer? Have you ever experienced warmth? I have this balls of titanium because of all the cold. You know, I can definitely understand where you're coming from there. Maybe that is what is actually needed in order to survive those harsh environments. Oh, come on. You know, the game has literally like taught me by playing as Jill that it is possible to it is possible to dodge enemies. But now everything we've learned is thrown out the window, given that we're playing as Carlos. Oh sh! I was only thinking about the the liquor. I'm an alcoholic, you see, so I didn't even think about the possibility of someone being in this room. Yeah, the buttons here are gone. You're still around. Let me tell you what it was like. Yesterday I tried to take a piss and it froze midstream. It was a nightmare you don't want to experience. Wait, has that happened before? I don't even know how to deal with that kind of situation. Okay, so we can use... Yeah, here we go. So 109 will allow us to get a grenade. Oh, but we don't have one... Oh yeah, yes we do. 109. $106.
Come to Papa.
104. All right, 106, 104. Right, so these are the things we can get. Oh, this includes a battery. Perfect, perfect. All right, at least now we know where to go. We need to go back with said battery. And I'm not saying no to all the ammo and all the supplies, dude. We can also discard this key. Very, very nice. Okay, and we know the hunter is on the other side here, so let's, you know, brace yourselves. And let's do this. Bro's pissing icicles. Yes! Literally. No wonder your balls are made of titanium, considering P is stored in the balls. Okay, we are going into the safe room. And we are saving the game. Yeah, there's nothing here. So we need to deal with that liquor guy some way. During summer, the temps is around 0 to -5 degrees Celsius. And during the winter, temps drop all the way to -40 degrees. You know, I used to have a job where I had to work in a freezer. Well, not all the time, but sometimes I had to go into a freezer, like a big ass freezer. And the degrees were essentially around -40. So I actually know what it feels like to live or work at least during those kinds of conditions. And that's kind of nuts. That is just your everyday life. But like -5 to 0, that is completely doable. Like I wouldn't consider it to be summer per se. But it's livable temperatures. I don't even use full force. If I use my full power, my dick would turn into a machine gun. Oh, no. Right, so it was Carlos who created the damn steam that we had to deal with in Resident Evil 2. Freezer, they don't exist here. We freeze foods by just keeping them outside. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Grunge, hello. Sips coffee intensely. I see you at this part. I don't know what that means, Grunge. Hopefully it's something good. But how are you today? Oh. Crap. Yeah, my punch timing is not where it needs to be. Let's just put it that way. Shoot. Let's reload.
One at a time.
Carlos causing steam. Of course he does! Oh! You know what? I'm actually very happy that you made that comment, Grunge. You always bring such nice. Hold that thought. We are dealing with some stuff. We are dealing with some stuff. All right. I'll get back to you. Okay. I'll get back to you. Oh, cutscene. Whatever. That works. You drink instant or ground? I want to see your nemesis fight. But I guess I missed it. We did it twice because my damn game crashed.
Dr. Bard.
Oh, thank God.
I know this guy.
You know how long I've been trying to reach somebody.
Don't worry,
Well, I don't
we'll
know
get you
this
out of
guy,
there.
but I
Just
know
tell me
his
where you are.
attitude.
I'm trapped in a goddamn hospital, surrounded by every kind of abomination. Look, just send in stars. They're gonna know what to do.
No, negative. RPD's overrun too.
Then figure it out. Umbrella's gone crazy. They're killing all the researchers. I am the only one who knows how to make the vaccine to stop the zombies. So you can either sit there with your
It's
dick in your
always
hand
the
or
asshole
say
scientist
something
that is like the
or get the
solution
hell
to
outta here.
all problems in any like sci-fi
Like him
setting.
already? Yeah, you would. You heard what he said. We can't turn him over to the company.
That's not our call to make. That's Mihail's call. I'm gonna check the computer, see if I can trace the doc's location.
Resident Evil 7 after this. It depends on the vote. So Yester, in this stream we usually vote on which game to play next. Resident Evil 7 is on the we do that in our Discord, which you are free to join, of course. We do that in a voting channel, and Resident Evil 7 is there, but it's completely up to the votes that will decide. Depends on the mood. At night it's instant. I bring nice what? Discussion topics. Cause I just noticed. I just happened to notice that you said that Carlos is causing steam. Which begs the question. Out of all men in Resident Evil, in the Resident Evil franchise, which one causes the most steam? Is Carlos on top, or does I don't know, Leon or maybe Chris have some I don't know, some competitiveness here? So we'll play 4, then 2, then 3, then 7, then 9, then 0, then 5, then 1. Never in order. Exactly. I have my thing, okay? I have my I don't know what to call it. My MO. A report on the mansion incident. They didn't already play 4. Yes, I have played 4. I have played 4. I've only played 0, 1, and 2. So Carlos is of course on top right now. Leon in RE2 is a baby. Chris, of course. Okay. Well, okay. I assume you haven't seen Chris then, Grunge. We did do a little Google search on Chris like a couple of streams ago. So maybe once you see Chris, it's a toss-up between Chris and Carlos. There's not a lot of love for Leon, I've noticed. Which I find curious. The bizarre incident occurred in a mansion owned by the Umbrella Corporation located in the Arklay Mountains. On July 23, STAR's Bravo team was dispatched to the Arklay Mountains to investigate a series of mysterious and grisly murders and went unexpectedly radio silent. On July 24th, Alpha team was dispatched as well and became entangled in the events at the nearby mansion. The incident culminated in the destruction of the mansion. Casualties were numerous. The only survivors were 5 members of STARS. The cause of the incident was the illegal bioweapon experiments being carried out in a secret Umbrella lab beneath the mansion. The T-virus being used in these experiments escaped the facility and presumed to be the root cause of all that occurred. However, all evidence was destroyed along with the mansion, so further investigation has proven to be extremely difficult. I assume this is just like Resident Evil 1 story, essentially. Oh, I played Chris in RE1, I believe. Okay, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Is there no way to save, by the way? There's a storage box, but I'm low-key just looking for a typewriter. No, just a storage box. That's it. Alright. There's love for Leon all around the internet. I guess that's a fair point. I've seen the Chris pulls in RE5. Nothing is topping that. Billy from RE0 was on top before Carlos. I don't know who that is. Like I don't have any like visualization or whatever for Billy.
Derailed. Was anyone hurt?
Jill?
Ah, talking about the train.
Shit. Wait, what? Jill, what happened? Jill, come here.
Melting when I see Carlos right now.
See, I gotta go.
Do what you gotta. I'll take care of Bard.
Alright, Tyrell is just a computer guy. That's fine by me. Oh, leave RPD. Oh, that was it. That was literally it. Oh, now we're playing as Jill again. Alright, same question, but oh, his hair, is that okay? That I can understand. It's you know, very. It's like a mane almost, like a lot of volume, you know. You can just run your hand through it, you know, and you will, you know, the thickness of the hair will really get you or whatever. That I can completely understand. Carlos will have to enjoy it whilst he can because hair thinness is common. Have you seen the shit Chris pulls in 5? His boulder punching thing. Famous in other games too. I've never seen anything about Resident Evil 5, so I can't really say anything about it really.
Carlos, come in. Carlos?
Okay, we're getting a lot of supplies here. I'm a hairstylist. Can you blame me? Fair point, Grunge. Fair point. Alright, same question, but now we're talking about Resident Evil females, okay? Who comes on top here? Do I need anything else? We have 2 healing items. Might be too many, but that's probably fine. Mine rounds. That is kind of cool. Oh shit, I probably should have read that. 2 healing items might be a bit too much. I'm gonna skip the mines for now. Yeah, I think this is fine. This might be fine. Let's do a save. At least I know my long-ass metalhead hair is worth at least something. If it is like as thick as Carlos's hair, then yes. Holy crap, yes. But how are you enjoying the game so far? I am enjoying the game. I am. I feel like it is not as slow as Resident Evil 2. Like, you can kind of see the evolution leading up to Resident Evil 4. Because Resident Evil 4 is a very kind of like high-paced action game, right? Whereas Resident Evil 2 is a bit, you know, slower, you do puzzles, stuff like that. And this game is like somewhere in between the two. Very, very action-oriented, I would say. I will say this, I probably would like, a slower puzzle maybe here or there in this game as well. But like the combat is definitely there, and I do very much enjoy the dodge roll that Jill has. It's really quite good. Something like that. Claire in my book, Ashley close second. Okay. Ada is a devious snake. She is hot, but her deceptive personality makes my dick smaller. And this is talking from someone who's living in Yakutsk. I probably pronounced that very, very Swedishly. Respectable answer. Respectable answer. I get the feeling though that Ada is like the overall fan favorite, but I will admit that my sample size, my data points are like kind of limited. Oh, nice. Did you pick everything in the safe room? Yes. It's blue. Oh, you said it right actually. Okay. Maybe, you know, living in a cold country, talking to someone who's also living in a cold country. Well, colder country. Maybe there is some overlap.
Walker's still alive. I can't stay here.
Escape the creature. This is another Nemesis situation. Well, we know that Nemesis like messed up the train, so he should be out here. Oh, no one is there. I don't know what I should believe here, Grudge. Sasha Sotova is also very pretty. I don't know who that is. I assume that that's a girl in the later games. Oh, there he is. Oh, Sasha Sotova is Jill mocap actress. Oh, I see. All right, so okay, we have gone beyond Resident Evil girls and talking about just real life
respond.
people.
Yeah, what's up?
We didn't make it. The train derailed.
Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
No, everybody's dead. Mikhail, everybody.
Shit.
Nikolai left us to die.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Nemesis can't swim.
Jill, what happened? Jill, come in.
Don't believe people on the internet, but please loot everything around you. What do you mean, don't believe people on the internet? Now I'm getting suspicious here. That's her phrase in the game, after all. We miss a lot of stuff in that open area. I see. Well. Yes, it's very red. Okay, but if I die, I will have the opportunity to go back, I think. Alright, we have to fight him again. This time around, I did not bring that many bullets. So the only thing I really have left in my storage box is the mines, as well as... No, that's basically it. So it's probably a good thing if I die. So that I can actually loot the area. Nice. Yeah, there we go. That's all the rounds I have. How was your Nemesis fight on the rooftop? It was good. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It honestly wasn't too bad. I low-key feel like the fact that he has a grenade launcher is making it a lot easier. Oh, not a grenade launcher. Flamethrower. Because he is not as fixated on just trying to punch you. Am I dead? No. Well, the one thing we do have is a lot of healing. I wonder, like, can I do this with only a handgun? Especially when you got fast and dodge your bullets. I started shooting him like I started shooting his toes. I'm not kidding, because I did notice, yes, that he started to dodge all of your shots, which was kind of annoying. But if you're shooting like at his toes, at least with the grenade launcher, you can still get an effect. Okay, so we'll have to use the grenade launcher. Okay, reload. As it's burning, let's make sure to loot other things. Okay, what do we have? Okay, a lot more bullets. Yeah, let's just reload. Okay, make sure that he's on fire at all times. How was your Nemesis fight, I wonder? Like, was that something you struggled with a lot? This is also like starting to remind me a little bit of Resident Evil 4. Like, you can really see where they were heading with the game design. It's actually quite fascinating to see in real time. That was a bit too close to comfort. Okay, so we can open that door as well. Okay, it's gonna start running around like crazy. Let's loot this.
Gotta find a way to stop it.
I wonder, can I shoot a mine somewhere on his path, perhaps?
You're about to take a nasty fall.
What am I supposed to do? Bad. Are we done? How long can we keep this on, dude? Oh, I thought he was gonna run around. Oh yeah, he is.
I need to stop it in its tracks.
Yes!
I'm gonna kill you!
Okay, but with what? With what? I mean, with what? Jill! We are out of stuff. We are out of stuff. Shoot his thing when it's out. His wait, what thing are we talking about here? I think I'm dead here. Yeah. I struggled with it, especially the last phase when he was fast. Yeah, he was fast. Really, really And then he stopped using his flamethrower, which I think was the easiest phase. I'm controlled, by the way, so the aim is tricky. Yes, I've seen you shoot. I've seen you shoot. You're a wrestler. Figure this out. That's why I tried to go getting close to him, Ploper. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try a suplex. When he fell off the wall, his thing was out of his chest. I didn't notice. I guess I should pay more attention. Okay, so this fight is a gimmick fight in the sense that you can only damage him when he's like falling off the roof and stuff. Good to know. Punishment time, and then we'll do this. Then we'll do this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh boy. Whew. I think I have to disappear every time Seb does punishment because the jeans are my punishment. But that's good. That means that we are both suffering. That means that you, the dear viewer, can also indulge in the glory that is punishment. And if you haven't noticed, Grunge, the jeans just increase in length, okay? they're not getting shorter, they're getting longer. The volume. Oh crap! So I can't loot. I can't loot stuff. At least I know where we're going with this fight. As in, we want to make it so that he starts running around on the walls, and then we just kill him. After placing a mine. Sim is a masochist, but also a sadist. Yes. Punishment is a beautiful thing. It shouldn't be limited to one person. It's glorious. Everyone should get a feel of what it's like to be punished. Yeah, we only have shotgun ammo. Okay, I think he's already starting the running phase, so let's make sure to loot every single thing we can. But I don't have... this is kind of an awkward situation. I don't have enough slots to actually equip the grenades. So I guess I'll have to discard the red herb. But let's make sure that we first just find some mines. Yeah, here we go. So let's discard this. Yeah. Wait, I need to actually conserve my handgun ammo. Okay, is it wall running time? Nope, not yet. Yeah, here we go. Okay, now we're looking for his thing.
Gotta find a way to stop it. I'm gonna kill you.
I see his thing. I see the thing. Okay, thing has been shot. Thing has been shot. All right, I need more mines. Quickly. I need more mines. I'm just gonna run around until I see a mine. Oh, here we go. No. No.
I need to stop it.
I know we need to stop it in its tracks, but for that we need mines. Wait. Flame rounds. No, that's not what we're looking for. That is not what we're looking for. Wait, there were more mines, weren't there? Because I assume there's no other way to actually there were mines in your inventory in the save room. They're in my storage box now, Grunge. But I get what you're saying. I can reload the save and bring him back that way. But I was sure there were more mines in this boss arena as well. Maybe I'm wrong.
This fucker is fast.
And there's no way to like, no, I don't think there is. Have I literally, like, can I even win? Without any mines, can I even do this? Because, yeah, like maybe I do need to, like, oh, you can. Because I feel like I'm dealing, like, basically 0 damage.
I need to stop it in its tracks.
That's a miss. That's a miss. All right, now I'm not even worrying about the mine. Yeah, whatever. All right, let's make sure to. I think this is my latest save. Yo, happy 24th day of Pride! It is I, the Queen, gracing you with my presence. Hello, my hypothetical adoptive dad. Hello to you, Zelda Cutie. Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you doing on this glorious 24th day of Pride, Zelda Cutie? By the way, also, hopefully you had a great midsummer celebration as well. We are dealing with a situation here where I'm dealing with a severe lack of resources. But I'm making do. I'm doing what I can. Alright, let's just see if we can loot this area that you were referencing here, Grunge. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get enough stuff that we will actually be able to
I can't stay here.
to beat the game. Very nice dodge. You know, that this is just a Wednesday for me. It's just a Wednesday for me. You know, being a god gamer, that's just how it is. Some people have it easier than others when it comes to certain things when playing video games. It's unfair, but it's just it is what it is. Okay, I'm looking for mines, unless these 4 mines are the only ones I can get. This will benches. Red bench. I had an amazing midsummer. Got overstimulated in the endo. At least it was stimulating. Down. Clock Tower brochure. Or brochure. I did English. St. Michael's Clock Tower is a Baroque-style building which stands at the heart of Raccoon City. It has become a beloved icon, and the residents consider it to be emblematic of the city as a whole. St. Michael's Church erected this tower in 1908 with the assistance of several philanthropists. It was dedicated to the children born in the developing city, and the first floor was used as an elementary school for many years. The city saw further growth during its electrification over the course of the early 20th century, and the student body of St. Michael's Elementary swelled to over 600 students. Unfortunately, St. Michael's Elementary was shuttered in 1978 as the building began to show signs of age and wear. The clock was deactivated and strict limitations were placed on entry to the surrounding premises. Years passed with this once beloved monument and public plaza on lockdown, but in 1990s the Umbrella Corporation worked in league with Major Michael Warren to renovate and reopen the area, this time with proper preservation efforts in place. The clock tower was officially reopened in 1993, and today the sound of its heavy rolling bells can once again be heard throughout Raccoon City. I've just read a Wikipedia article! I can't believe there's a time where Seb reads, especially after the last time I told you to read something in RE2. I remember what you told me to read in RE2, and given that I remember, should, you know, indicate how traumatic that was as an experience. Reload your shotgun. But I can't. Like, 6 bullets, this is all I got. I'm amazing now. Took the train to Gothenburg tomorrow and slept there. Took a bus to Alingsås today and went shopping in an hour there. And then took the train home with my mom. Was home for like 30 minutes and then took the train to my grandma, which is where I am now. Dude, you are on the move, Zelda Cutie. You are living the nomad lifestyle. Shoot one. Oh, that is very clever. Grunge, have you always been this smart? I literally didn't think of that. Now it should be blue. Yep. You are correct. I stand in awe of your great intellect here and your great expertise. I think you are currently in the lead when it comes to being the Resident Evil expert here. Alright, I think this is as far as we can go in terms of resources and stuff. Alright, let's do this again. I may not have aim, but I do have brains. And the funny thing about that, Grunge, all you need to do is start playing with this little thing right here, and you would have both. You would have both.
Carlos, respond.
Alright, we have seen this cutscene before, so I'm gonna skip it. Now, how will I get used to the new controls? You know, that is actually a very fair question. Because now you have played multiple Resident Evil games with a controller. So even though mouse and keyboard is generally, you know, better when it comes to aiming, it is definitely something to get used to.
Come on!
Dodge a bit too early there, I think. No, I'm still fine. Good. But Zelda Cutie, when you were shopping in Gothenburg, or was it Gothenburg? No, in Alingsås. What were you looking for? What were you buying? I'm gonna grab some stuff. Yeah, we have handgun ammo still. I think this should be it. Sometimes I envy you when you can aim without so much stress. I understand where you're coming from. Because so many people are envious of me in general, you know. So it is something. It is something I'm used. Dude, I don't even know why I'm doing this bit. I'm gonna be at my grandma's until Friday. Oh. Hold that thought. I'll read that soon. Shit, I don't have much ammo. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Shoot the thing. Okay. I think we're doing some good damage here. But I need to be wary when it comes to my normal ammo, because that's essentially the only way I can deal like proper damage to him. There we go. Okay, let's put down the mine.
Gotta find a way to stop it.
Dude, it shouldn't be much more than this. Okay, maybe one more time. One more time. But at the moment, I only have one more mine left. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on! How many times do I have to do this? Nemesis! You have to do this forever, Seb. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Shoot, what the hell do I do? I literally have no more mines left. Unless there's like a car I haven't looted yet. Okay, that did the trick. Okay, you can just shoot him when he's standing still as well. Wait, I do not get a lot of time to shoot him down now, I've noticed. Oh, shoot. I do have a lot of shotgun ammo, but this is essentially all I can do here. Okay, so I should wait until he stands still, and then I should shoot him. You have to do this because this thing is very hurt. That didn't work. I feel like I don't know. I feel like he should be dead at this point. Oh! Was that all I had to do? I had to just ask nicely? Alright, boss down, boss down. Imagine not having enough inventory space. God gamer indeed. Grunge, thank you so much. Also, thank you so... Oh, I had more mines here. Manifestation works. Hell yes. Thank you so much for your faith and your very kind words. Okay, let's see what you wrote here, Soda Cutie. Oh, setting up a new phone right now because my old one is held by rubber bands. Alright, so you are getting hold of a new phone then, Proper. That is really good. I'm gonna be at my grandma's until Friday, and then I'm either gonna take the train home, then or get driven home, only to then go to my mom's friend's house with my family and be there until Sunday morning. So in total, I spent 2 nights in my own house, in my own bed. How? Okay, but how? This has been going on ever since midsummer, right? Living that nomad life. To me that sounds exhausting, but maybe, just maybe, it can also be very exhilarating. Bought a new sketchbook and some cute stickers because I can. Hell yes, you can. Maybe we'll get to see some new drawings sometime soon. Oh man. Wait, we don't have everything in this area. Yeah, loot first is a very good good tip there. Oh, I realize I haven't even asked, and that is very rude of me. Grunge, how was your stream earlier today? Because you were playing some... Wait, did you play some Resident Evil today, or was it a Counter-Strike stream day? Dude, he's gonna come back to life. This is something we know. You never truly beat a monster in Resident Evil. Yeah, exactly. Just like with Birkin in Resident Evil 2, you're never quite done. At least he's handless. Oh, well, not for long. The old one is so messed up. The LCD is literally holding on by a single connector, thus the rubber bands. What a nice guy! Nikolai, you're such a nice guy. Just watching, not participating in the fight whatsoever. And having such a beautiful smile. And now we're dead. GG, GG.
Jill!
Did that fight stress you out?
Answer me.
In all honesty,
God damn it.
it wasn't stressful
Tyrell,
per se.
you copy?
It was more a case of frustration with the
Jill's
lack
been
of
infected.
resources. But
I'm taking her to
your
the hospital.
suggestion of
Maybe
looting
infected
the area beforehand was really beneficial, I will say. It was definitely a...
You hang in there, Super Cop. I got you.
not a DPS check, a resource check, essentially. Because I feel like you can definitely soft lock yourself if you don't have enough resources there. Oh. Grunge, I imagine this room right here gives you some PTSD. If you want to enable Gemini, just say okay Google to control your phone. Skip. Check out the AI button. I looked to the side, sure enough, it has a dedicated AI button. My new work computer has an AI button as well.
Promise.
Alright, I'm gonna give you some flowers, because I'm Carlos, I'm gonna try to romance Jill. Ah, she's not really into flowers. It could be because she's literally dying, but I'm not sure. Maybe she's into first aid spray. Not that either, alright. This is a very hard woman to woo, but that's not gonna deter me, because I'm Carlos. I have the best hair in the game. I wasn't supposed to stream today, but then the gang wanted to play CS, so I decided why not, and all the matches were questionable, but I did win the last. Well, winning the last game before, you know, stopping to play is the best way to go about it, at least for your own mental health, if nothing else. I'm gonna I'm gonna store this. I'm gonna keep the rest. I'm off tomorrow, so I will be streaming some RE3 and hopefully making progress, because you're always so close where I am. Wait, is that what we're doing? Are we competing with each other now? I can't really do anything with her. If so, challenge accepted.
Gotta be the lab in the back. Stay frosty, I'm on my way.
She only likes the green kind. Ah! Yeah, many people melt when they see a Gittan, you know. Jill included. And I can't blame her. I cannot blame her. You're cheating on my other parent? The rope guy! I'm afraid so, Cutie. Well, no, that's not true. I am role-playing as Carlos. I'm role-playing as Carlos. That's what's happening here. I'm not cheating on anyone. It's Carlos. I can't lockpick anything. Pamphlet. Welcome. Spencer Memorial Hospital was meticulously designed by the Spencer Foundation to serve as the backbone of medical care throughout the region. In addition to our state-of-the-art outpatient wing and spacious inpatient wing, we boast one of the country's largest research wings, where we conduct clinical trials for new drugs that will change the face of medicine across the United States and the world. There we go. Maybe she's into combat knives.
Time for this.
Right. Question for every woman in the chat right now. Are you guys into knives? But I assume Jill would be into knives, given her profession. I gotta accept defeat. If you are the winner. Where is your competitive spirit, Grunge? Now here's the thing. I low-key know what kind of monsters that are here. Because I've low-key spoiled myself. But I don't know where they will show up though. Are you polyamorous like me? I wouldn't say that I am, no. But that's okay. That is actually like kind of a weird question, because I feel like there is a stepping stone. But before you're actually dating someone, right? I would say that there's a stepping stone before you get there. Like when you're in, maybe one could call it a situationship. And when you're in a situationship, I feel like that's a bit of a gray area. I mean, depending on how far, like if you're actually looking to get into a relationship, I don't think you would even in that position be polyamorous, right? But if you're not looking to get into a relationship, I feel like that is the time where the gray zone actually comes into effect. I'm not sure if that made sense. But when it comes to like actual relationships, I've only been I've been in a very traditional relationship, I guess, in the past. But I feel like as long as everyone is on board, everyone is accepting the situation, you know, I feel like a lot of things are permissible. I guess a god gamer like you. But here's the thing, Grunge. First and foremost, you are definitely underselling your own competence when it comes to Resident Evil. And also, if you beat me, you're beating me using one of these. You're using one of these against one of these. And that will make you win by default, okay? Sev is a one-woman only kind of man. That I am, or at least historically, that is who I am. But it depends a bit, I guess, again, on what you're actually looking to get out of. When I say relationship right now, I'm not necessarily speaking about a romantic relationship, but a relationship with a person. Depending on what you want to get out of it, is very much dependent on how I don't know, how polyamorous you want to be. I kind of got back with my ex like this weekend, and I told her I'm a polyamorous, and she was fine with that, which means I can look for other partners. That you can. I am always suspicious about getting back to your ex, because usually the thing that separated you in the first place is still around. But that might not always be the case. I completely understand that there are a lot of different contexts and a lot of different situations in the world, you know. So not I don't know, a rule has exceptions, let's put it that way. Every day they bring in more of these mystery illness patients. The sedatives don't stop their delirium, so we have to put them in straitjackets and move them to the isolation wing. Problem is, the isolation wing is already bursting at the seams. The director has ordered us to admit anyone with symptoms free of charge, but what does he expect us to do? Wish them better? We don't have a cure. And that's not all that's bothering me. When these patients die, they're not collected by the usual mortuary teams. We've been told it's special handling to prevent the illness from spreading, but I'm not sure I buy it. Miranda saw some guys wheeling a body through the forbidden door during the night. Why? Where? What's going on? There's a forbidden door. Look what you did. You broke Sev's brain.
Dr. Bard, are you in there?
Okay, I can't open that.
I'm here to rescue you. Open the door.
No voice match found.
Voice match?
Ah, so I need to use the voice recorder to get the correct voice match. Got it. She did nothing wrong. I was depressed then and could not handle the relationship. Okay. Wait. That might actually be really good, Stella Cutie. As in, you're not depressed anymore. And if so, that's a huge W. I don't have whatever this is. Okay, now I'm starting to feel like this is a Resident Evil game, right? Not really knowing what to do, but you're just exploring, and I presume whenever you do find like a key item, you're like, ah, I know where to go now. Like, I know what to do. But until then, you're like living in a haze of, I don't know what to call it. A haze of being confused. A haze of confusion. Well, let's play this game like Grungy would. Didn't work. Still still depressed, hurting themselves even more not long ago. They still have suicide thoughts, but they are feeling better. Shit. I'm very okay. I'm sad to hear that, but like I mean, okay. I guess we'll have to take our W's. That you are feeling better. That is really good. Progress can be made if that makes sense. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And there's an end stop to the dark thoughts. Shoot first, then knife. Oh, I did. All right, I did the wrong order of things. Sorry. Admitted over 20 mystery illness patients in the isolation wing exhibit severe limb necrosis, fever, muttering delirium, signs of hyperphagia, possible infection. Dr. Young was bitten while treating one of the patients. We have disinfected the wound, but his fever won't go down. Nothing works. Meanwhile, the outpatient wing is complete anarchy. The patients are delirious and growing more violent by the minute. Right, so this is essentially where the outbreak started. Have you had some water, Sev? I did drink water at the beginning of the stream. But you know, I don't have any channel points in this stream, so I can't have like a hydrate. a hydrate redeem. Maybe I should just store this for now, because I'll probably get to use it later. One thing I haven't given this game more credit for is the fact that there's no ink ribbon. No ink ribbon system. Holy crap, I really disliked the fact that you had to use resources in order to save in RE2. But why do you ask? Is my voice starting to go? Wouldn't be the first time. You seem to be massaging your temples frequently, so maybe headaches. You have a keen eye, Grunge. You have a keen eye. Now, the reason why I'm suspicious here, the reason why I'm reacting in this way, is because I know you are reading novels at the moment, like right at the moment where you are getting insight into the deepest, darkest secrets of humans and how to manipulate those things for your own good. Maybe you're seeing things that a normal mortal don't. There are 2 more rounds higher than hardcore, so Inferno does have increments. I see. Well, guess what difficulty I'm not playing. We tried. I swear to God we did. But there's nothing else to be done. The chaos is completely beyond control. Victims are pouring in now, dying and spreading the infection faster than we can reach them. So we've given up trying. Those of us who aren't infected have barricaded ourselves in here. We can hear the cries for help outside. The screaming. But none of us will go out there because it would be the end of us. I can't believe we abandoned our patients. It's the worst scene imaginable for a nurse. I can't stop shaking. But I want to live. I want to live. We heard a helicopter flying overhead and immediately started crying and hugging each other, thinking our rescue team was on the way. But then the sound grew distant, and all we were left with now is the moaning of the dead and the silent scream in our hearts. We're all about to lose our minds. Dr. Young, Ariana, Miranda, Dakota. I'm so sorry. I failed you. Something's coming. Help. M. I like the fact that something is coming in, and her last, like, something is literally coming into the room, and her last thing she wanted to do was not run away, but rather press M on the keyboard. Oh shit, a zombie's coming! I need to write this diary! Ah! Oh man. Maybe you're like me and get headaches from the heat. I mean, maybe. But I have a fan, like, behind my computer screen, like, blowing, well, I guess it's a medium warm air at me. ID card rules. The key to the locker room has gone missing and is somewhere in the courtyard. Alright. I just like reading books that enhance my analyzing knowledge. But that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. Oh, did I just hear a knock? Was that? I hope that was in the game. Simple lock. Alright. Would you have seen my symptoms if you didn't read those kind of books? We would never know. Oh, well, maybe we would. I don't know. Am I watching a movie featuring God Gamer actor from Sweden? Voice acting is really fun. I will admit I am not great at it. Like I am completely aware of my own abilities when it comes to using my voice, and it's kind of stupid, right? When you have this silly Scandinavian accent, you can really only do like one type of voice, if that makes sense. But I mean, acting in general is really fun. Hence the pro wrestling thing. I also have a fan in my room, but I still get headaches during the summer, even though I drink a lot of water. I should probably drink more water than I'm currently doing. But I would recommend, like, having, like, a dab towel nearby, so that you can, like, dab your forehead or something as your... you mean the Swedish chef from the Muppets? Yeah, something like that, Super Weak. I have a very limited range, let's put it that way. I should also drink more water. It's never a bad thing to drink more water. I think I know what happened to the missing tape of Dr. B. His research assistant took it. One of my patients saw Abbott remove something from a locker in the nurse's station and walk towards the treatment room. I'll try to sneak in and look during the night shift. You just stay cool and keep doing your job. I don't care how impatient Dr. B is to the medical community. Important, sorry. That kind of harassment is not okay. I promise I won't let them destroy the evidence. He's a pig and an asshole, and I will get his day in court. Stay brave, stay strong. Cool. I assume those doors will break down very shortly. Yep, here we go. The fact there are 2 zombies makes me want to use my sword. Come on. It's a fucking price. There's a term and condition for everything, including using and gathering user data. Oh yes! And it's not getting better, Ploper. Everyone wants your data nowadays. Everyone. Oh shit. I probably should keep moving. Don't sell yourself short, save. Your ability to play both Andy and Lily so exquisitely demonstrated superb range. It was really fun. I'll give you I'll say that. But was the performance good? I mean, I guess that's the question. Was it good, or was it a Swedish chef Muppet show of the coffin of Anne and Lele? I don't know why I went here, because I don't have the key card. Alright, I guess we keep looking around for well, a key card. But that low-key, that was actually one of the fun parts of the coffin of Anne and Lele. Even though I do remember vividly my voice being kind of like in the gutter, essentially, after every stream. I did have like multiple glasses of water next to me whenever we streamed that game. Please give us a little taste of Lele for those who weren't in our community at the time. I don't know if I can just bring it out of me like that. The bratty teen voice. I assume that is the voice you are referencing here. I'm not sure if I can just bring it out on command like that. I'm Andy. Oh man, I mean we have the VOD. Maybe I should bring out a VOD. Where am I going, by the way? Simple lock. Is this where I'm going? Operating room. I guess I haven't been there. But it needs another key card. Wait, where can I go? Let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. I'm literally a bit lost. Like, I'm not kidding. You have a key. I know. High key, the coffin of Anne and Lele was a cultural peak for our community. A cultural peak, you say? Is it a simple lock, maybe? I know I have a key. I just don't know where to use the key. That's the issue I'm trying to deal with at the moment. If I remember correctly, you had some disagreements about some certain things that were occurring in that game. But am I right to understand that you actually liked it? I mean, I liked the game. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I mean, it's dealing with some very peculiar topics. I'll definitely say that, but it was an enjoyable experience. That's for sure. I do have a key. And that's a simple lock. But I assume the key won't work on a simple lock. Locker room key. I like that makes Eno show his face. Why would a key not work for a lock? Well, you just saw that it didn't work. What did it? Locker room key. But I haven't seen a locker room. Are you sure? Okay, I'm going back now, just to double check. I was freaked out by many moments in the game, but the voice acting alone was chef kiss. Sir, that's a lockpick lock. I might be brain damaged. I might, dude. I might be a zombie, okay? I might be the first person infected by the zombie virus. At least you have aim. My face is currently annoyed. Ah, the train is late. Speaking as a Swede, been there, done that. Doesn't make it fun though. An hour late. Ooh. Been there, done that, but not that often, I will say. I think it's dead. I am trying to adopt a gameplay style of my betters, okay? Hence, you can never be too sure. But now at least we have a key card that we can use. I am empathetic to your situation though, you know. I really am. I'm no geologist, but that guy is dead. Stone dead, one would say. Hello. I didn't have more life? So Seb trying to game like me trying to game like Seb. Yeah, with our powers combined, we could be a force to be reckoned with. No one could stand against us. I thought it was like 10 minutes late. How does a train be late by an entire fucking hour? It has happened to me once, Blooper. Well, more than an hour in that case. But that was during a winter storm, like a couple of years ago here, in dear old Sweden. Right, but these guys are very dangerous. Now we know that.
Jesus Christ!
I low-key would like to play Jill here. There we go. It has the right of way everywhere. It has a special build track. How is it still late by an hour? There's a lot of things that can happen. I mean, I don't know. The train driver could have a heart attack. Someone could be camping out on the tracks. Shit could happen. Not that I'm like trying to make excuses, because like it's absolutely awful to be in that situation. My train has never been late. Well, just once, but I don't take the train that often. I've taken the train twice today, though, and once yesterday. The train took like 2 hours, even though it takes only 1 hour from my town to Gothenburg, so I had to take it a longer way because of all rail work. At least they have an explanation in that case, Ella Cutie. I am personally using a train every single damn day to get to work. So I do deal with a lot of... I do deal with a lot of delays. Not by an hour, I will say that. The delays I deal with are... not nearly as severe. I don't know who Lele... Oh, not something cosplay. Cosplay as a Lele for the cooking stream. I think we might be engaging and exploring topics that probably shouldn't be explored. Grungy, you must play the Coffin of Andalalia or watch Sevet's VODs. It is it's probably best, to be honest, to not, like, tell a person who's about to play the game what it's about, to be perfectly honest. It's probably better for it to be a surprise. Like, the reaction would be more, or the reactions would be more genuine. You must. It's a necessity. I'm giving you homework. You're welcome. Wait, what did you just link? Was that one of my? Was that one of my playlists? Yes, yes. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's be fair. Have you ever seen Andy cook? Oh, dude, don't say that. The only thing they cook in that show is non-edible meat. And I say show, that game, video game. View discussion, why? All I'm gonna say is this. That game deals with some very strange topics. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Oh, safe. 9 clockwise, 3 counterclockwise. Only 2. Wait. We've been inundated with reports of lost items. If you see something and it's unclear who it belongs to, do not take it home. Please deposit it in the nurse's station safe. Thank you for cooperation. There we go. I'm gonna say this. One of the topics the game deals with is cannibalism. I'm not kidding. Like straight up cannibalism, and that's not even the worst of it. Like that is just the start. Okay, that is the tip of the iceberg. I'm not gonna say more than that. Yeah, we're blood and human flesh. Yeah, Sellecudi knows what's up. In your final form, you will become a goth mommy. So if I can't get a goth mommy, I become a goth mommy. I'm not sure if that is where I want things to be headed, but at least you have mapped out my existence here. We should probably go ahead here. That makes me curious. It's very grungy. I won't call it strange, just less than ordinary. I guess that's one way to put it as well. Less than ordinary.
Open sesame.
No voicemail.
Where am I supposed to go now? I'm again a bit lost.
Found.
Now you're getting it. Seb, see a bit. Yes. What? Oh, you have a card.
This is Nathaniel Bard. Open the door, please.
No voice match found.
That was a really good voice, though.
Come on, let me in, you piece of shit.
No voice match found.
You here to have a call. Where does the card go? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Guess it has to be the voice of someone with...
I mean, I know that we need to use a tape recorder here, but I assume Ploper wants to see some, like, Easter egg kind of dialogue here.
Guess it has to be the voice of someone with
clearance. It's just repeating now.
No voice match found.
Go get the safe then. Where was the safe? Oh, here. Alright, we need to go up. I'm just gonna say this. I am just having such a nice time chatting with you guys that I'm not paying attention to where I'm supposed to go and stuff like that. Hence why I am acting like a complete fool. Like a complete buffoon. Can I have your card? I'm sorry, but no. Carlos's card is only for Mr. Carlos. Voice logs. Good luck if you get the flu. Oh, that is true, dude. You could make the door go boom, you're saying. If this game had any sense of justice, Zelda Cutie, yes. I mean, you do have grenades and everything. 9. 3. Instead running away from anyone else that's nothing got the mommy. The funny thing is, I don't even know where the God Moment thing came from. Well, I guess I do know. But I feel like it's like taking a life of its own, if that makes sense. Yeah, I see the beasts. The car would work somewhere in this room. Found it! Found it! But the thing that's bothering me the most with Goth Mommy is the word mommy. Because, like, I mean, I know that it's kind of like kinky and stuff to, like, call men daddy sometimes. But holy crap, for me that's, I don't know, to me that isn't hot or anything. That is like pushing boundaries, if that makes sense. And Dislike TV, hello! Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you? Were you also playing Counter-Strike earlier today? And what did Dislike TV, hello daddy. Thank you so much for tuning into my stream. How are you doing today, daddy? Were you carrying the team today in Counter-Strike? Trembles because Sevi is close by to me now. As not in like real life, but in terms of the video game, yes. Well, we'll see. Dude, I mean, the fact that these guys just one-taps you though, that is definitely something to that will put a hamper on my progress. I feel you, Seb. I think calling people mommy / daddy is so weird. You know, Zelda Cutie, you know what would be the best thing to say as a follow-up to that message? Is to call me adoptive daddy. Just to hammer home the joke. But yes. Like my genuine like feeling on the topic is I understand that is like a kink or something for some people, and I don't blame anyone for liking it, but it's not for me. I was playing CS with Grunge today. Awesome. All I know is that you're the carry. So that is why I definitely need to like treat you with respect. So again, if I at any point start playing Counter-Strike, I definitely know who to reach out to. And I mean, well, not just respect, but you know, kindness. I need to get you on my team. That's what I'm trying to say. The fact that it's so triggering for you is very revealing. Tell us about your relationship with your mother. I know it's a joke, Super Weak. I know it's a joke. But holy crap, if I ever went to therapy, I feel like my relationship with my mother would probably take up many sessions. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying that it's complicated, or has been complicated at the very least. But that is definitely a discussion that is not suitable for a stream. Stop closing the damn door! I'm dying. I'm later dying. Move through the door. Move through the door. Move. Come on, these guys are just trolls. Move! Yes! Perfect. One more. Hello, my hypothetical adoptive dad. Exactly. Oh man. Okay, let's not die. They are indeed trolls. Oh yes. We lost 4 out of 5 games. I definitely did not carry. Lag will bully you. I mean, that is fine. You know, this lag TV can do whatever he wishes, okay? As long as he brings results. But apparently that didn't happen. At least this time around. Can we add a therapy stream to the voting list? Minus 100. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Don't really mean to punch there, but I'll take it. Yeah, I've wasted so many damn bullets just fighting this one enemy. Please just... Shit. Okay, I'm still fine, but I'm out of stuff. I can actually open doors. That's like awesome. They can! But they're opening the door at the same time as I'm doing it. How many bullets? There we go. I just had to like be very, very upset and mad. Mad Seven. Meven, yo, what's up, Excel Wizard? Audio cassette tape. Maybe 6-7 bullets. Ah! Alright. Now I know how many bullets are needed. Don't king shape me, Grunge. This community is founded on acceptance and openness. Hey, king. That is actually a decent follow-up question. What about a therapy stream is related to a kink? Whatever the answer is, I'm here for it. I am definitely here for it. We don't king shame. We don't king shame. The Velociraptor said, you didn't see my message. Oh, can you get me a Velociraptor for me since you're hypothetically my adoptive dad? I will say this. I can give you a hypothetical Velociraptor. That is definitely something I have access to. Emphasis on the hypothetical. Coming through. Fuck you. Sorry, not sorry. You know, part of being a dad is setting up the correct boundaries.
Someone with clearance.
Imagine going to your therapist, being mid-vent, and they just go, And Ploper, they're doing this thing as well. Oh crap, you can't really see my legs. Like, they're crossing their legs, like, Well, I guess that only works if it's a male therapist. Hopefully we won't die. There we go. The elusive Hypothesiraptor. It's been a while since they made their appearance in our world. Oh, don't tell me I died. I just wanted to get back to the safety box to get an audio recording or the cassette player. That's literally all I'll try to do there. Oh well. Crossing legs and putting the clipboard in the lap. Exactly. Okay, so but luckily for us we had an autosave, so this isn't even too bad. My ultimate kink is uncovering people's deep-seated mom and dad issues. Everyone has them. Why? You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. I mean, in all seriousness, like, as a parent, knowingly or unknowingly, you have so much influence on your children. Like, it's kind of insane. But the thing that is making me confused here is the kink part. Where does the kink come from? Alright, at least we can get back to the safety room. To satisfy your kink slash my dad's a doable absentee. Double absentee, is that good enough? If you're saying stuff like that to Super Week, I feel like she's gonna... I'm not sure how she's gonna react. I guess we'll see. Observing from a distance. I guess that's a very, very acceptable reaction to the current discussion. So I should be able to combine these two, yes. And now we should be able to play this for the thing, and we should be able to open the door. That's Jurassic Park theme song. Sing it. Do I even know that theme song? I know some people like have Jurassic Park as like their like go-to like nostalgic childhood movie, but it's not really that for me. The delay went up from 55 to 62 minutes. And that might not even be the last delay, I'm sad to say.
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your office in the first place.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. I'm the best biologist you'll ever meet, you bed pench.
Whew, a lot of work just to get inside this one door, but now we're here. Look up the song. I know for a fact that I have heard the song.
Bard.
Boy be dead.
Tyrell. Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
Why not 6?
Well, look harder. There's gotta be a computer, right?
Banquet invitation. Dear Dr. Bard, it is my pleasure to cordially invite you to a banquet on September 10th at the Central Hotel, where we'll be exchanging viewpoints on Raccoon City new special medical zone. Attending will be Major Michael Warren, Chief of Police Brian Irons, and other distinguished member of our community. Blah 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 blah. We would be honored if you would join us. Sincerely, Greg Tester. Nate, I'll be introducing the bill. That was a horrible voice acting, by the way. I'll be introducing the bill for that new drug of yours in mid-August. Bring the cash. We booked a suit for the usual after party. You're a brunette guy, right? I'll let Irons know. That's a very strange thing to add at the end of the invitation like that. But okay. I know you're watching the news. The virus is going to devour the whole country. The dead will wash over Capitol Hill like a tidal wave. You're not safe. However, you have always been a good friend to me, so I'd like to offer you a way out. I have in my possession 1 dose of a vaccine for the virus, the Holy Grail. And it's not for my family, not for my ladies on the side. No, Greg, I'm saving it for you. I know better than anyone that you're the future of the United States, but if you want the goods, Greg, you have to got to get me the hell out of here now without Umbrella finding out. Lean on the Pentagon for me. I know you got the clout. See if someone can get a rescue team in here without UBCS involvement. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, which should sound pretty shades after the parties we've been to. Hurry, my time is running out.
This is VRC.
Why are you laughing? I'm not saying the last digit yet. That is true, but I know what's in your mind.
I am acutely aware that my time's running out. And I hope and pray, by making this recording and bringing the truth to light, that I can restore some small shred of honor to my name. All of Raccoon City's suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as the T-virus.
Lore.
My employer, the Umbrella Corporation, engineered this virus. And they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. Now, I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. No, I'm not a fool. I know they don't want me to...
Right, so he is not complying with the higher-ups. But that is actually good for us.
God, Jill knew all along. And she trusted me anyway.
Ah. Well, she did it out of necessity, I would say, Mr. Carlos. And again, the gamer rage moment right there. What do you do when... Oh, crap. What do you do when you're getting a new phone? I'm setting up a new phone for myself, but everything is asking for terms and conditions to use my data. As for terms and conditions to change my wallpaper. That is kind of insane. He's missing out on spending time with his kid, and you're probably better off without the likes of him. True. It is a sucky moment for sure. Like I'm not like trying to make light of the situation at all.
Is it here?
But it is also like a growth moment per se that not many people go through. Here we go, the vaccine. Now we can also get rid of this.
All right, Joe.
Change your launcher. I never use stock shit. Niagara launcher for life. Never heard of that one. I got scared by walking over my ankles. Like, I know my ankles are very attractive, but please don't scare me. Casually looking down on the ground, and then you're like, oh, my ankles!
I'm headed your way.
Be careful.
Careful? Have you seen this town? It'll be a fucking miracle if I get there in one piece.
Modern Android is generally Linux that can't Linux. Linux with erectile dysfunction. Firstly, why make a virus? I feel like when it comes to Umbrella, they're like, you know the meme, right? We only worried about if we could and never bothered to ask the question whether we should. That right there just encapsulates everything that Umbrella is all about. He left then when I was about 14. We tried to reunite when there was a mention of money. He left again. Yikes, dude. That is like movie level villain father. Like almost. Well, not even almost. If you catch my drift. Like blatantly obvious that they're only in it for the cash. Oh, I literally had no idea I had so little health left. Oh well. Mine left when I was 10. I can't honestly give a crap now, and haven't done so for years. I guess, I mean, you do get over it by necessity, right? There's like...
Be careful.
There's no way not to deal with it, if that makes sense. Long stream tonight, Sev. A little bit longer. A little bit longer. Shit. Eno will need his entertainment as he's waiting like multiple hours for his damn train to arrive. Okay, now I'm running low. My dog is sleeping on my pillow, looking into my eyes. Sleeping with his eyes open. Oh, grunge. What kind of dog breed is it? I'm not sure if I asked the question before. We do have a pet channel on Discord where, well, some of our pets are located. There's a fly flying around and it walked on my ankle and I jumped. So it was the sensation of a creepy ass fly walking on you, essentially. That made you jump. I'm just gonna run past.
You're gonna be
okay, Joe?
I am very low on resources, I've noticed. But, well, at least ammo. I just saved, yeah. Alright, we have tried everything with this woman. We tried giving her flowers, we tried giving her flash... No, I'm not sure if we tried giving her flash grenades. But yeah, we tried everything. But maybe this woman would appreciate a vaccine sample. I captured a... punch it. I captured a fly in a glass jar once, then shake the jar violently, and then put the jar in the freezer, freezing the fly in the jar. I'm getting harassed by a fly. Maybe that's just a revenge for what you did to its brother or sister. I did that too, but didn't put it in the freezer. I tossed its unconscious body onto a spider web. You both are very experienced when it comes to dealing with flies. I have 4 dogs. He has an Abso Pom mix. I wonder what that would look like. 18 years. 18 years. 2 Shih Tzus, 8 and 9 years, and the only one the one laying down on my pillow is a German lab mix, 8 years. Oh man.
On October 1st,
You have some elder ladies and gentlemen in your life, Grunge.
I mean, that's only a day away.
But didn't you say before you had
people
fucking
in the
dogs?
city. You think Uncle Sam gives a shit? Fuck. Here they come.
Oh, you sit tight. I got this.
And have 6 stray cats that I take care of.
There's a lot of them out there.
How is that even possible? That are, well, but they are strays, I suppose. But how the hell do you have time to care for 10 animals? But they roam outside my house and not indoors. Yeah. Yeah. But I assume you still, like, you know, purchase food and stuff for them. I mean, I like it a lot. Like, I'm a nurturer. Apparently so. Apparently so. I feel like that would be very draining, but maybe it's not for you. Like, maybe that is like a source of energy, maybe. Like taking care of other beings. I mean, it is very rewarding, especially when it comes to cats and dogs. They well, hence why they're so good pets, you know.
I'm gonna try to lower the window shutters. The less entry points, the better.
And how do we do that?
I'll try hacking into the hospital security system. Keep them off me in the meantime.
My 12-year-old sister likes to capture flies in jars, and then I get to shake the jars. Living in symbiosis, you and your sister.
Okay, now the fun shit.
Here's the thing. I have seen this place before. I've seen someone struggle at this place before. I don't know why, but it's inbuilt to care for others. I guess unless you're like a sociopath or a psychopath, but yes. I'm learning to balance it with caring for myself as well. I'm gonna cry in the corner, but also cheer for you from there as well. Don't cry, Grunge. Don't cry. I was about to tell you how good you are for doing this to all those animals. Because I feel like not many people would do it, you know. Take care of so many strays and so many dogs. I mean, caring for others, yes, it is part of the human condition, if that makes sense. But to a certain degree. I wasted the flash right there. My bad. The cry was because you reached a level where I'm stuck. kind of figured. I kind of figured. But that is also the reason why I have a kind of a good understanding of what to face here. Okay, here's the thing, everyone. I have watched Miss Grunge here stream this particular part. So, like, I've tried to learn from her strats. And try to figure out, like, what to do. Completely out of grenades, though.
Oh, come on. Find the breaker. It must be somewhere.
Try this. If you want to try this, I would be happy to interview us both at the same time. I guess we'll see. Shit. Not the best time, Mr. Zombie. Not the best time. Not the best time, Mr. Zombie! He's dead. But I am running low on hair. Oh shit, I probably should not have used that one. Oh, dude! Of course you're fucking gnawing on my toes. This is a really cool, encounter, though. It reminds me of my favorite part of Resident Evil 4, where you have to, like, defend a... Oh shit, it's waking up! Where you have to defend a cabin. The one with Luis, yes. Unironically, my absolute favorite part of Resident Evil 4. Not gonna lie. It was super intense. Super difficult. Shit. Not the best time. Not the best time. Oh, I think I'm dead in one hit, right? Yes, this is it, y'all. This is it. That was a very poorly thrown grenade. No, there was another one. There was another one. Okay, I guess I'm not dead, but yeah, that's it. It was a decent attempt. I started to run out of bullets here towards the end. I did not want to tap it, Grunge. I did not want to tap it. That was a great try. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. I was rooting for you. Were you really, though? Were you really? I appreciate that. I truly do. I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I've been streaming so long, it was like low-key to tease Grunge a little bit. Because I also knew that I was this close to reach this area. And it would be kind of fun to one-tap this defense encounter. Just a smidge wanted you not to succeed, but mostly rooting for you. I appreciate the honesty. If our position were reversed, I would be sitting like this. Please don't, please don't. I was struggling. But that's not the case. So, with that being said, listen. We've been streaming for a bit longer than normal. But unfortunately, all good things must reach an end. But the one time I'm happy to hear you say listen. But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Because we will be back with more Resident Evil 3 tomorrow. Starting at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time. Where we will probably beat this encounter right here. All this talk of teasing and positions, the tension between Grunge and Sev is unbearable. It is unbearable, isn't it? It is. But speaking of Grunge, if you want to see this particular, I want to say tower defense, more like zombie defense scenario be beaten, Grunge, I think, will stream this tomorrow. That was right, you know, right? I will succeed. Exactly, you will succeed tomorrow. Assuming she actually beats this thing, you can actually watch her stream to see it beaten. But if not, you can see the superior gamer, which is of course myself, beat this thing tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time, where we will do another attempt on the zombie defense, where I will try to be a bit more conservative with my ammo. Have a great day, y'all. See you tomorrow. I love y'all a lot. Same back to you, Sailor Cutie. Hopefully you're having a great time traveling across the west coast of Sweden. I will succeed tomorrow. I have zero doubt. And goodbye, everyone else. Superior, definitely. Of course. Hey, he took it there, Grunt. Don't let him get away with it. Well, I guess we'll see tomorrow who beats this particular part first. Have a great night. It's 1 a.m. for me, so we'll try to nap. Nap? I'm pretty sure you mean sleep. Nevertheless, if you want to be notified when we go live tomorrow, please drop a follow. And again, it's going to be 6 p.m. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time. But until then, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having an amazing time. And I hope that we together can have some more great times, playing some games, streaming some streams. But until then, save it out.